welcome back to the channel. Today we will be looking at a pair of Yeezy 700s that I've just released. You probably know already what it is just by the title of the video, but I'll just be giving an honest opinion on the shoe itself. So firstly, it's the usual 700 box. Here's the label. Went for a 9.5 UK size and only a 9 in 350s, but I went up half a size for the 700s. I usually do this, it's the same with all forms of 700s, the V1s as well. So the box is pretty much the standard box that everybody's seen. So we'll just open it up and have a look at the shoes. Obviously this is a retail pair, so unlike the common flaw on fakes with the papers on the bottom of the box, it's actually wrapped around the shoe for this one. So we'll open it up and we'll take out the sneakers themselves. Obviously there's nothing else exciting in the box. So I'll just move the box to the side and take a look at the shoes. So here we have the Yeezy 700 Vanta, the latest colorway in the 700s. June is a massive month for Yeezys. Although these released on May the 31st, they actually release online for Adidas on the 6th of June. It was only select retailers that released these on the 31st. So I managed to cop these from Foot Locker, which is a reliable source or actual sneaker store for buying Yeezys and other limited sneakers. So I'm just going to give you a small review of the Vanta colorway. I'm a big fan of the 700. The 350 is probably my favourite model out of the Yeezys. However, the 700 is up there with one of the best. So this Vanta colorway is actually based on Vanta Black, which is one of the darkest colours, materials. It absorbs like 99% of light, I think it is. You can look it up on Google. Just type in Vanta Black. However, unlike Vanta Black, this Yeezy 700 Vanta is actually a number of different shades. There are certain greys, dark blacks. There's actually 3M in certain places. I'll show you that in a minute. So just before I break down some other things, I'm going to give you a bit of B-roll just to check out the sneaker. So enjoy. So if we take a look at the 700 V2 model, the sole is actually the same as a V1. So I'll show you that here. Here's the original colorway of the V1 700. You can see the sole is still the same. However, they have changed the pattern of the upper. Hope this is coming across well on the lighting because it is a dark shoe. The 700 is kind of following the dad sneaker trend. It's a chunky base sneaker. I think they've done a pretty good job of this colorway. I think it's probably one of my favorite. I think in my opinion, it beats the static 700 V2. I just think black is more easy to wear on a day-to-day basis. I know they're releasing a number of Yeezys this month, and I believe loads of people would probably just miss this out because it's just a lot of money to spend a month on Yeezys, especially with the 350 coming out, the more popular model. I know the demand for that is extremely high, and obviously I will have a video of that, both a review of it and a comparison between a real pair and a fake pair for you to view, so you can check that out. However, I still believe the 700 Vanta is a good cop. I think it's a pretty clean sneaker. A lot of people were saying they would have preferred the boost to be a black, so it was a fully black. However, I think showing the white boost coming through, I think adds it something else. When you're walking, you can, your foot steps up, you can see it. I think that's pretty clean. I will show you some of the 3M now quickly, just to show you where it does go 3M. So unlike the original static V1 700s, 3 stripes here are no longer 3M. Hopefully that came across well when I showed you the 3M around the sneaker. I'm not too sure why they changed this. I think they wanted to go for a more discreet 700 model with the black Vanta. However, I think it would have looked cool if these 3 stripes were still 3M. So once again, the 700 has used an Ortholite insole, like usual. Extremely comfy, good for walking all day and you won't get sore feet or anything like that. The only issue I find with the 700 is actually the boost. It doesn't really feel like you're walking on boost compared to a 350 V2 model or a V1. You're actually walking directly on the boost. However, with this, because the sole's so thick, it doesn't actually feel like you're walking on the boost. However, they are still extremely comfortable, so I would recommend them. I know there's another 700 coming out at the end of June, which is the V1 model, but it's a full black with a gum sole. I think that's going to sit because, in my opinion, this one is slightly better, and then it's basically the same shoe, so you're going to struggle. I think Adidas is going to struggle to sell that out. I know a lot of people have missed out on this on purpose just because the price is so steep. I'm not too sure what Adidas is thinking with the price. I know it's a high quality shoe, materials are high quality, durability is extremely good. I've had no problems with my 700 V1s, worn them for ages. And I'm sure the V2 is going to be exactly the same. To be honest, I think these are going to probably be a daily wear for me. They're going to probably be one of my beaters. They're quite similar to the Mauve, so I will go get the Mauves now just to compare the differences in colour, just so you can see how black they actually are compared to a brown sneaker. So here we have the Mauve, and here we have the black Vanta. As you can see, it's a lot darker than the Mauves, but the Mauves do offer something extra with that yellow colouring. I think that would have looked good on the Vanta if they'd added that. However, it might have been too similar to previous releases. So this video will likely be going up at the same time as a test on Instagram. Should be a pretty easy one. A lot of you have been failing the most recent test, so I thought I'd do quite an easy one. These are just released. I know there are fakes of these, however, this is an authentic pair from Foot Patrol. Let me know in the comments down below what you actually think of this sneaker. Do you think it was worth the cop, or did you let it sit? In my opinion, it's a nice sneaker. Not worth the amount that it is. There's no resale on these at the moment. I imagine it will probably go up over time, but if they keep releasing numerous amounts of Yeezys, it may stay consistent, just because the demand is slowly dying. I'm not too sure what Adidas is trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to make the Yeezys the same as a Jordan 1. I don't think it has the same amount of power at this moment in time. It's fine for me because I get to review a sneaker pretty much every week now. However, I know it can be difficult for people to keep up with certain amounts of sneakers that are coming out. Soon I will be doing a video that looks at my entire collection of Yeezys, so comment down below if you're looking forward to seeing that. I think it'll be quite a good video. You've all been asking for something like that, so I'll be putting that up soon. Thank you very much for watching. It was just a quick review of these sneakers, just wanted to get it out there while I'm doing a test on them. If you could subscribe and follow me on Instagram at RealorFakeOfficial, really does help the account grow, helps me get sneakers like these for me to review to you, also helps me get replicas so I can do comparisons for you to help educate you on how to buy an authentic pair and how to check authentic pairs. It really does help the account grow. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Here's a little bit of B-roll just to end it off. Let me know what you actually think of these sneakers down below in the comments. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.